Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. So I would like to start off to say that I think Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was not such a nice guy, and we all skip over it. He was actually pretty dang greedy. This is the episode where Ashley becomes the pop star or the singer, and Will was looking out for her best interest the whole time, and then all of a sudden Carlton comes up to Will, and Will goes, where shouldn't you be kissing Ashley's butt somewhere? And he goes, no, she fired me for skimming money off the top. And then we all just skip over that. How greedy Carlton really is. Yeah, not such a nice guy. I think I've avoided 2 apocalypses. Apartment apocalypses. I've avoided 2 apartment apocalypses. Here's the thing. So, the first time I was creating this video, and then it's on YouTube somewhere. I was creating this video, and all of a sudden I walk in, and then I walked into a bunch of termites. Boom! It was just a bunch of termites. But the thing about it is, I remember seeing like little darts and stuff go across the room and stuff like that. And then I came back like 30 minutes later. I don't know, but my room was filled with termites. I can't tell you how I got them all out, but... And then I had an ant apocalypse. Like, I can only imagine, like, I can only imagine me going away for like a couple weeks, like on like a really cool ass vacation, and some ants have invaded or gone phase 4 in my apartment. Like, this is a true possibility that I now have to think about. Or termites multiplying in the crib. Like, these are true apocalypses that I have to worry about now. Like, I'm not a dirty dude. I very rarely get roaches in the hood, surprisingly. There's no infestation, and I'm glad about that. But I don't have, every now and again I see a roach. I've seen more termites and ants in one day in my apartment. Then collectively I've seen roaches. Well, that's just because in sheer mass there's more termites than there'll be and ants than there'll be a roach. But what I'm saying is like, yo, like, this is a real worry now. Like, like, this is a real worry now. This is a real worry. I can now have to have a real worry to say, yeah, I might get invaded by pests being gone too long. Like, the ants in my crib, yo. So I remember seeing them like on the seal of my window, the bathroom window. There was a crack it was a crack going down like the edge of the corner. You know how like it indents, and it was a crack right there. And I was like, oh yeah, they're just spring cleaning, because I had seen a few every now and again. And then I was like, oh, they're just spring and winter cleaning. They're going in for the hibernate. I'm telling you, I woke up and they were all in the bathroom on the blinds and stuff, yo. They were all on the blinds. And then they were just making their way around the bathroom. Can you imagine if I'd have left? What? Can you imagine if I would have left? There would have been a real takeover, yo. That would have been a real takeover, my G's and G's. Like, what? Like, this is like a small paranoia now. It's like, I could very well leave and go somewhere for like 2 days and come back and literally be invaded. And then what? What happens if I come back and it's nighttime and I gotta wait like 12 hours. You know what? I think I am going to pre-plan for this from now on, because this is kind of like a real worry now. This is like a real worry. So I got into it with this dude. We were playing Mortal Kombat. So first it was a casual little match. You know what I'm saying? It was a casual little match online. But then I noticed I was like losing. I was losing casually. So then I started stepping up and I started coming back. So I guess he maybe had me beat 4 to maybe like none at the time. So I beat him 1, and I beat him again, and I beat him again. And then he beat me 1, and then I beat him again. And then after that, I realized it was like 6-6. So then here's where I really started caving under the pressure, because I started live streaming. And then I started getting beat, but then I started coming back. And I was talking to him online. I was like, yeah, what's up? Don't say I wasn't game. I wasn't talking like crazy to him, but I was like, I'm game. So it finally came down to, I was like, well, I put my Kenshi against your Liu Kang. And he was like, game, right? So I ended up crushing dude. I was like, oh, don't say I wasn't game. Don't say I wasn't game, brother. And then, so he was like, all right, we can't use Kenshi or Liu Kang. And then I ended up picking like Liu Kang. So I had to let him beat me, because I don't know, I guess gentlemen, I just started gaining respect for him over the course of playing him on MK. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to having respect to that dude. And so I let him beat me, because I was like, all right, well, I guess I broke the rule, the unwritten code, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, so I have to beat you, because it was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning we were playing, and he was like, he kept saying he was going to go to bed, but I beat him one time. He was like, I can't go to bed on no loss. I was like, hey, man, I'm still here, you know? So that's when I accidentally picked Liu Kang, and then I let him beat me. And I was like, well, I have to beat you twice, because it was like 10-10 now. I was like, well, I have to beat you twice, or I guess this is your next match, since I guess I broke the rule. And he ended up beating me. All I have to say is, oh, man, I can't wait to face that dude again. In MK. I cannot wait to face him again in MK. So I photobombed this dude in the gym at MMA practice. So I accidentally kicked him. And I kicked him twice. And after that, after like the second time, I felt really bad. And also I thought he was going to beat me up, right? So I kept apologizing. Every time I saw him, I was like, dude, I'm so sorry, bro. He was like, no, it's okay. It's okay. He was real cool about it. He was real cool about it. And I was like, dude, I'm so sorry, bro. Like, it was just instinct. I didn't mean to. He kept saying, it's okay. So I saw all these dudes taking a picture. It was like 4 dudes taking a picture, and I ran and tried to photobomb that picture, right? And I missed out on it. And I was like, cause I went around to the dude who was taking the picture, and I didn't see myself in it. So then the dude that I accidentally kicked, he came up to me, and he was like, hey, can you take a picture of me and Coach? And I was like, absolutely. So the first thing I did was point the camera at myself and take a picture. Because the coach ran off to go grab something. And then he was like, so I took a couple pictures, and then I turned the camera around, and I think took a picture of me, and I kept taking pictures. It was something like that, but the bottom line is he's gonna know. He's gonna know. So when I should have done the fingers over the eye. I was gonna do a couple more poses, but I didn't want him to actually see because it would have blown the cover. So the universe granted me that opportunity. It reverberated the chance. It saw my chance to photobomb and it was like, "Here, I got you." And it was like, "Ping." Because imagine if I did photobomb that. What happens if I went back in time and was like, "Oh yeah, I want to photobomb both of these pictures"? Nope, can't do that. You mess with time. You know what I'm saying? You mess with time. Next thing you know, I don't know. But you can't do that. Can't do that. Tenet was weird. Like, I'm going to say that again. Tenet was a weird movie. It was so weird. Everybody in the house just got up when the movie was done. It was so weird. Everybody in the house, when they got done watching the movie, just got up. Nobody said anything about the movie. I had to point it out that nobody said anything about it. I was like, you know how I know? You know how I know we're all confused about the movie? Because nobody asked, did we like it? Oh man, it was funny to me. You know what I want to do? It's been 10 years. I want to go to my old school and smoke a blunt on it. Smoke a blunt on school grounds. Like smoke a blunt on like the football field or some shit like that. I really want to do that. I'm dead ass serious. Smoke a blunt. Or, I'm cool with the parking lot, but I give myself an A+ if I get on this small mission, if I can smoke on the football field, or, you know what I'm saying? I give myself an S if I can go. I give myself an S if I can smoke inside the school. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. So what was y'all's favorite birthday present? You know what I'm saying? My birthday present is just being alive, not having VD, and being around people that want to be around me, aka my family. That's my present now. I mean, I don't really ask for nothing no more. Like, why? I just want to be alive. Okay, this is an insane story. So I started doing martial arts like 7 months ago, right? Oh yeah, officially 7 months ago, and it was like the first month I started. I was doing boxing and Muay Thai, right? And the assistant landlord, she stays such and such. And so I talk to her every now and again, and she tells me, "Oh yeah, my son likes MMA and UFC and stuff like that. He loves that shit." And she be saying that. So I've seen her son around the apartment complex, and so I was like, one day I walked up to them, and I was like, "Who do you think's gonna win, Usman or I think that was the time. It was like Usman and Masvidal, right?" And we were talking, and all of a sudden I go, "Yeah, I do boxing and Muay Thai," and we start talking, and after I say that, she goes, "Oh really?" And she looks at her son, and she goes, "Fight him, Jay." That's what she said. She says, "Fight him, Jay. Will you fight him?" And she's looking at her son. She goes, "Will you fight him, Jay?" And she looked at me. She goes, "Will you fight him?" And I was like, "What is going on here? This is escalating. And all of a sudden, she looks at her son and she goes, "Oh, you scared? You scared? All that stuff you talking? You at the house? Like all that stuff you be talking? He's a trained fighter. You don't want to box him? You don't want to fight him?" And I'm going, "What is going on?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I'd beat you." I said that. I said, I'll submit you." And he's kind of just looking around. And mind you, this kid is like 5'10", 5'11". He's about 175 pounds, maybe. And I'm like 5'8", 150. And I'm going, what is going on? But I'm not leaving. I'm just going, what's going on? And she goes, oh, Jay, you scared. She's saying this to her son. She said, oh, dang, you scared. So he goes, yeah, I'll fight him. But I leave. And I was like, I'm going to go to the store. And I come back and I knock on the door. And she goes, Jay, come on, you're going to fight him. And I'm going, this is going down. I was like, well, what are we going to do? We going to just kind of light spar or, I got 10-ounce gloves. I got 16-ounce gloves. No, I said I have 12-ounce gloves and I have 16-ounce gloves. And he was like, well, I have 10. And she was like, no, y'all just grapple or wrestle. And I was like, oh, man, what is going on? So we get in the grass. And the first thing I do is she pulls out the camera. She goes, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give you codes. She gave us a couple codes. She was like, don't kill my baby. In my head, I'm wrestling and fighting the landlord's kid. And I'm sitting there laughing the whole time. I wasn't laughing at him. I'm laughing at the whole situation. I'm sitting there laughing at the whole situation. I was like, I'm fighting the landlord's 15-year-old, 16-year-old kid. I'm a grown man. I better not lose. So she goes, don't hurt my baby. I was like, don't let your baby hurt me. So the first thing I do is take him down and I put a guillotine on it in 3 seconds. This is 3 seconds. And I swear to God, the mom goes, damn, nigga. Jay, you got submitted in 3 seconds, nigga. Damn, nigga. Damn, nigga. Get up, nigga. Come on, get up, nigga. She is saying this to her son, but she had put the phone away because it happened so quickly. I don't think she expected it. So then I took him down, put him in an arm bar, and then we went another round, and he started tiring me out. He almost put me in a headlock, and I was like, I train. What the heck? I got too much pride to let this kid. So I forgot what I did. I think I armbarred him again or something like that. And I was sitting there breathing hard. And she was like, and the mom was like, you want to go again, Jay? And Jay was like, yeah, if he wants to. I was like, you better do it now while I ain't got no breath. So he comes up to me and I grab him by the arm. And then I do it. And I kick his leg from up under him. And I grab him by the arm, put my other arm on his chest. And then I sweep him. And I put him in some kind of a guillotine. It was 3 guillotines and an armbar or something like that. And the mom was like, damn, nigga, that was 2 minutes, nigga. Where you at, nigga? She was talking to her son like that. She was like, damn, where you at, nigga? So then she looks at me and she was like, where'd you learn that? I was like, well, the submissions I kind of got off the street. At the time, yeah, I had got the submissions off the street. Somebody had beat me up with them. And I was telling her this, and I was like, and the boxing and stuff like that, I do go to the gym. I've been going for a month. And she goes, will you teach him how to fight? And immediately he goes and gets his stuff. And she was like, so how much do you want? She was trying to pay me. And I was like, listen, lady, I'm not the best. I promise you I'm not the best. That's just some of the stuff I've learned. You know what I'm saying? I've picked up over time the boxing and Muay Thai. I got that from the gym, And she was like, well, I'll pay you how much do you want? How much do you want? And she's foreign, and I'm teaching her kid, some striking, and I'm doing it. And I underestimated him. I was like, hey, you kick like a girl. I was like, and he threw a kick and he skimmed my eye. I was like, man, I should have never said that. He could have knocked me out. He could have knocked me out. But, it was a grave difference in power. It was so surprising how different in power, because I was like, this is what you do. I was showing him this, and she was trying to pay me. And I was like, I was forward with her, and I was like, well, I guess you might as well train with me at least 1 or 2 sessions, you know what I'm saying? And see if you like it, see if he's into it, then go pay what you're going to go pay. And, he's not into it or he gets hurt. And she was like, yeah. So how much do you want? How much do you want? While I'm training her kid, I was like, well, we can do $50 for every 30 minutes. I was like, for 30 minutes, I can do. She was like, $50. I was like, dude, she was throwing out big numbers. And I walked off after that, because I was like, you got to kick me 5 times. He couldn't really, he couldn't do it. So I was like, listen, lady, I'll train your kid. But I'm a single black male, I don't have listen, I don't need you taking my stuff. We're going to sign some waivers, come to an agreement and a payment plan, this, that, and the other. And I can tell you where the other place is and this, that, and the other. And she was like, oh, cool. I'll let you know this, that. But I think I don't know, but I never got around to it. They never got back to me. And I was like, oh man, I'm about to make some serious doughy. I was like, if they pay me, I'm just going to use that money to pay for my class. Heck yeah, are you kidding me? Even for $25 a session, you know what I'm saying? That's for an hour. That's what I was for 4 sessions. That's my class right there. And on top of that, he's brought his own equipment. Are you kidding me? But they never got back to me. And I was like, I'm not finna train this kid and spar with him. You know what I'm saying? He get hurt and you trying to looking at me and especially with the power that she has. Are you kidding me? No, heck no. Or what I think she can pull on me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no. So they never got back to me, but I remember that, and I have to tell that. I was going to get paid to train somebody my first month of first month and a half of doing martial arts. And then, yeah, more to come. Signing out, son. I got the wisdom to make y'all dumb. I don't know. I'm just rhyming like, okay. All right. I can't leave y'all off with those awful bars. So I'm going to take y'all straight to Mars with this flow. I got the automatic, to just drop it on the world like a nuclear flow. I got the atomic mass to produce what y'all need. I am the dealer that provides you the podcast and that you fiend. Okay. I got the universal way to and the content to sway your mind to go nod. Yeah, he's that nigga, the bigger figure. I got the rhymes in the mind like a motherfucking trigger. Oh, signing out without a motherfucking doubt. Renegade I am. Leave y'all without